Hello and welcome to my cards for the week. Today is Sunday, the 13th of June, 2021. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Deborah Jane Sutton, and you can find out more about me and the work that I do at deborahjanesutton.com. So we've got 6 cards out, so quite a few. So I'm going to go through it as quickly as I can. But first, I just want to let you know that I have 2 places still available on my next online course, Heal Yourself to Happiness online course. I'll put the link in below. It's starting on the 24th of June. So you have time to sign up to that. Also, I've just created a MeWe account, okay, and a group on Telegram. So if you're on those social media channels, then please hunt for Deborah Jane Sutton and connect there. It would be great to connect with you there as well. Okay, so amazing cards this week. They are super powerful. I mean, it really is, but it's a massive lesson in understanding how we create. Which is going to be one of my Lessons in Awakening videos, which I haven't done yet, but it also brings up the understanding triggers as well this week, which I have just done. So I'll put a link into that below, or I'll put it at the end of the screen, the end screen, so that you can check that out as well. So let's dive in, because this is about understanding how you create, understanding that you're an energy being, understanding that there is only you, okay? Understanding that you are the whole universe in one human being, and everything outside of you is a reflection of a part of you. Now, I know that's difficult to get your head around, but let's just try and grasp that concept, and we can use just our understanding of that to help us release lower frequency emotions and thoughts and beliefs, and to raise our frequency, which is what we want to do, to shift from 3rd dimensional physical realm into the 5th dimensional love realm, okay? So the first card is the 9 of Cups, which is all about having your dreams and your wishes fulfilled. So that's how powerful and beautifully positive this card is. It is about having your dreams and wishes come true. But you need to understand that your dreams and wishes can all come true when you start working with your energy. And you start understanding that there is only you. If you're sitting there waiting for someone on the outside of you to create your dreams and wishes, you're going to still be waiting, okay? It's very much about understanding that your reality that you're seeing in life is a projection of your energy. So everything already exists. There is only the now moment. Everything already exists. And if you haven't got what you want in life, your desires and wishes, it's because you're not resonating at the same frequency. So you need to match your frequency with that you want, which will probably be a higher frequency, right? So it's all about raising your frequency, raising your vibration. That's what it's all about, always, okay? And because then you can expand into higher versions of yourself. You can expand into higher levels of abundance, because your dreams and wishes do not exist in a point in linear time, because there is no time, remember? So it's not a point in linear time. Your dreams and wishes have nothing to do with your friends or your family or your finances or your health or anything. It has everything to do with your level of consciousness. So it's all about raising your level of consciousness so that you can tap in to the frequency of your dreams and wishes. So it's this week is telling me that it's all about understanding that. Okay, now you're going to create these dreams and wishes from inside of you. Okay, not on outside of you, because the outside is a reflection of the inside. So if you want to change something on the outside, you need to change it on the inside. We hear these things all the time, but do you really understand from a quantum physics perspective how that works? Now, we don't need to be quantum physicists, I've said before, right? We don't need to be quantum physicists in order to understand how it works. It's a bit like driving a car. You don't need to be a car mechanic in order to drive a car, but you do need to understand the rules of the road. You do need to understand how to get that car to move. Okay, so just see it like you are the car and you need to learn the rules about, you are the vessel, you are the vehicle for your soul. Okay, your human body is your vehicle for your soul expression, for the expression of your divinity within your humanity. Okay, so we need to know the rules or the laws that govern this quantum universe that we live in. And as soon as you understand those quantum, laws that govern the universe, then you can start using them in order to create what you choose. And the next card is the King of Pentacles, which is abundance, total abundance. Okay, now Pentacles is typically a career, business, finance, but I like to think of it as abundance because, we don't want to just focus on the money, right? We're focusing on the health, the happiness, the joy, the abundance, the love, and the financial stability and the financial security. Okay, so he's the most abundant card in the deck. Okay, my interpretation is that he is the abundance, sign of abundance, as opposed to money, which typically he does relate to. But it's more important that you understand that when you expand your level of consciousness and you raise your frequency, you're tapping into higher levels of abundance. So that financial security will be there. But what is the point of having loads of money in your bank if you're unhealthy, unhappy, and not in love? I mean, if you want that, fill your boots with it. But this is about abundance of everything. Okay. So remembering that your level of consciousness is your new currency. Okay, because you're tapping into higher levels of consciousness. That's where greater abundance already exists. Everything that you want, all your dreams and wishes, everything that you want already exists at a higher level of consciousness, not at a point in linear time. Okay, so it is really about your level of consciousness is your new currency. Okay, because the more you expand into higher levels of who you are, okay, then the more abundance that there is, of course. Now, the next card is the moving on card. 6 of Swords comes on the heels of the 5 of Swords, which is mental conflict. And whether that be mental conflict with others outside of you or mental conflict within you, because of course it's all a reflection, right? But this card is about moving away from mental conflict. And it's the summary of this card is moving on. But is moving into more tranquil waters. You can see the waters are much more tranquil there. So this is a sign that there is some moving to be done, whether you're changing jobs or you're changing friendships or you're changing location. Things are changing. And we need to change with them because it's not about survival of the fittest. It's about he who survives is the one that can adapt to change the most. Okay, so it's about adapting to change. Okay, and your comfort zone isn't comfortable anymore, so change is needed. Okay, if something isn't raising your frequency, then move out of it, whether it be a friendship, a relationship, a job, or a location. Okay, you've got to seek the highest frequency. That's what it's all about. Change is the only constant, right? Okay, and also moving away into calmer waters. I think this is relevant about what I was saying, my Lessons in Awakening, the last one that I put up was number 11, understanding triggers. So triggers is all that conflict, okay, when people are pushing your buttons. And this card is about not taking that personally and about understanding how to deal with those triggers, understanding it's got nothing to do with the person on the outside, and healing yourself from that emotional energy, which is reflecting back to you in the trigger scenario. I've just done a video on it, so I will put the link below or I will put it in the end screen as well so that you can have a look at that because that's relevant. I think that's what this card is saying. Moving into calmer waters doesn't always mean that what is around you is calmer. This is a really important point. Moving into calmer waters, your immediate environment might be calmer, but it means that you're not triggered by the chaos going on. That's a really important point, not to be triggered by the chaos going on in the collective, people in your family, people around you, or things that you're looking at online, not to be triggered by them. That will take you into calmer waters. Okay, you need to look at that video. As I said, I'll put the link in because it's an important point. Okay, that's what the Six of Swords is telling me this week. Now, the next one is the Hierophant, which in my interpretation is he's a mentor, and this is about spiritual teachings. Now, it's not about so much about spiritual teachings. I want to say quantum teachings. And as I said, you don't have to study quantum physics. I mean, if you do want to study quantum physics, go ahead, fill your boots with it. But most people, you know, are not there. So just understanding how energy works, okay, and what you can do to master your own frequency, to master your own energy, okay, because it's all about self-realization and self-love, of course. So using love to help release lower frequency emotions and to embrace higher frequency emotions of love, joy, harmony, and peace, etc. So this is about learning spiritual lessons, spiritual teachings, or quantum laws, I would say. And it's also about passing on to others. Okay, this card is very much about seek a mentor and become a mentor to other people and pass on what you've learned. So it's a very powerful card. It is asking you to study who you are, self-study, self-realization, find out more about who you are, how energy works, and how you are creating your own reality. Okay, so you can follow my Lessons in Awakening on YouTube because that is where that's going. So that would help. And also downloading my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness. It's free from my website. I'll put a link in below. And for my second book, Heal Your Soul, I'll put a link in below as well. Because this is about understanding the quantum universe and how it works and how you can literally create your dreams and wishes just from understanding how you work, how the energy works. Okay. The next card is Strength, Major Arcanic. The last three cards are all Major Arcanic cards. This is telling me how powerful, right? Your life is going to change when you understand how you create it. Okay, because you can also uncreate things, of course. And this is strength. Okay, and there's the good fortune. Okay, this card is very much about Christ consciousness. It's very much about unity consciousness. Okay, and that's what we're all doing. We're raising our level of consciousness to that of unity consciousness, so that we can access Christ consciousness. Okay, and it's a journey, of course. And so it starts off with listening to our gut, listening to our intuition. Okay, that feeling that we have inside that helps you make positive decisions in life, trusting it. This is about trusting it. It's also a message here about self-realization again. It's coming up a lot. Okay, realizing who you really are. And I want to say that she is taming the lion through love. She's not taming the lion through force. Okay, and it's like anything in life. You know, if you want to learn a musical instrument, you're going to learn better by loving it and loving yourself when you play and letting the divine inspiration flow through you, okay, than you are if you're just forcing yourself and disciplining yourself and making yourself practice 10 hours a day and it's all force. You're going to tell the difference. I mean, you can still learn an instrument that way, you know, but you're going to tell the difference between someone that's letting their divine inspiration flow through them and someone that's really pushed themselves. So this is about the same with mastering yourself, because it's all about Lessons in Awakening. It's all about mastering yourself. The Great Awakening is all about mastering yourself, who you are, how you create your life. And to master yourself through love. So we've looked at if you're looking at the lessons in awakening, we've looked at mastering your emotions, mastering your thoughts. Okay, this is how you're going to help master yourself. Okay, so that you're not triggered by things. So chaos will still exist in the outside world, but it doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you because you've mastered your emotions, you've mastered your thoughts. That's how we master ourselves. And we do it through love. We don't beat ourselves up. You know, we do it through love. Loving yourself. It's all about self-love, okay? That's how we're going to raise our frequency to that of unity consciousness and Christ consciousness. It's a powerful card. I love this card. You have the strength. You have the inner strength. Your strength is from within. We know that. And the last card is Justice card. Amazing. This has been coming up last for quite a few readings I've done. Justice card is obviously about things turning out justly, but it's also about choice and consequence, understanding that you create your own reality. Okay, so you make choices. Every single choice you make opens up a new timeline for you. Okay, you've seen that film, Sliding Doors or what have you. Every choice you make, whether it be about your job or the people you mix with or what you watch on media, or whether it be about what food you put in your mouth, you know, every single minute of every day you are making choices and there will be consequences. Is the choice expanding you or is the choice contracting you? Because there's choices and consequences. If you're continually allowing yourself to be contracted, you're not going to be able to raise your frequency, are you? You're going to get stuck. So this is about understanding that the choices you make need to expand you, okay? Choices that make you feel good, all right? And so the message with this card is you reap what you sow. It's the karma card. It's the karma card, okay? Whatever you do to others will be done to you. You know, I talked about this in the video on triggers, understanding your triggers. You know, it's all about you, okay? What happens, what you create on the outside is coming from the frequency that you are on the inside, okay? Taking responsibility for that, okay? We are healing so much at the moment, okay? So much about, you know, not just from this lifetime, we're healing so much from ancestors and inherited and collective. So there's a lot of stuff going on, okay? So we need to understand that you have the power to change the way you feel about things on the outside of you by changing the frequency on the inside of you, okay? So you reap what you sow. And you cannot say, oh, well, no one's looking, so I just did something a little bit naughty because no one's looking, because there's only you, and you know you did it. It's about self-realization. You are everything. You are everything, and your relationship with yourself is quite literally everything, okay? So you need to operate from the heart for yourself first. I hope that all makes sense. I hope that all makes sense. Because there is only you, okay? We started with that, we're ending with that. There is only you. And this is about the choices that you make being right for you. Don't sacrifice things for yourself for people on the outside of you, because it doesn't work like that, okay? The people on the outside of you are going to benefit when you focus on your own evolution, your own spiritual development, because the more you raise your frequency, the holographic projection that you're calling life is going to have a higher frequency. So all those people that you love are also going to benefit. Do you see how it works? I hope you do. I hope you see how it works. You actually owe it to yourself, not just yourself, you owe it to world peace, to do whatever it is that makes you feel good and to raise your own frequency. Okay, because that's how you're creating. You are creating in every minute of every day through the frequency that you are. So my conclusion, which has been the same for the last few weeks, is your future lies in your frequency. You need to study some of this. This is stuff that you need to study. I am a mentor, so a reality mentor. So if you want to sign up, please do, or follow my videos, because It's very important that we understand this stuff. Okay, so what's coming up for this week is you waking up to the fact that you're an energy being, waking up to the quantum truths. I have a blog called 33 Quantum Truths that we need to wake up to. I will put the link in below. And this is about you finding calmer waters by understanding how you actually create those waters. You are the powerful creator of your own reality. Understanding how, that's what's coming up this week. That's what's coming up this week. Learning more about the quantum universe and how we can use those laws to raise our frequency and expand into higher levels of consciousness. Wow. Okay, I think that's it for this week. Just to let you know that on Telegram and MeWe, I am giving freebies away as well, like I do on here and like I do on Facebook. So you might want to check me out in those places as well. Check out my online course. The link is below. See if it resonates with you. And you can learn a lot about quantum manifestation and how you create your own reality. We can work on triggers, which is part of the course. So get in touch if you want to do that. So I think that's all for now. So lots of love to you as always. And I look forward to catching up with you soon. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Bye for now.